So welcome to Tuesday Yin. We have 90 minutes together this evening and we are going to do lower body meridians. So kidney, urinary bladder, liver, gallbladder, stomach and spleen. So all those energy pathways and really focusing on the lower part of the body today physically. So hips and legs, that's going to be our focus, and that energy is very grounding. You know, what I've been finding is any worry or stress that I have been experiencing over the past week or so is more so about now coming out and moving forward from what we have been living with over the past 6 weeks. So just an opportunity to come back in and ground with the sense of it is okay to be here in our physical form. So when you're ready, make sure that you're using lots of props if you have them. Get creative. We're going to start on our mats in Seizen kneeling. So kneeling position, if you need to use a bolster because you're sensitive through the knees and the ankles, then please use a bolster or a couple of pillows. Allow your palms to turn down. So we have this grounding essence through the palms. And arriving into the space this evening. Let yourself become still once you have used your props to find a seat, creating that really long length from the tailbone all the way up through to the crown of the head. And as you begin to turn your attention inwards to your breath, I invite you to really focus on the exhale. As you empty all the air out, it is a grounding and an arriving into being right here in this very moment without the need to do anything more. Sitting in the seat of resistance. If you need to take a couple of breaths out of the mouth to really let go of anything that is stopping you from fully grounding and letting yourself arrive for the next 90 minutes, do so now. Gently open the eyes and move into our first 2-minute hold, not very long, toe sit. So your toe sit opens and stimulates all the energy pathways to the lower organs of the body. So you'll slide the bolster out from underneath you, or the lower energy pathways in the body. Move your bolster to the side. If you're really sensitive through the knees, you can always use a blanket or a towel, double pad the mat, roll the edges in. And you will come and tuck the toes under. Don't forget about the little pinky toes. They often get left out. So really tuck the pinky toe under. And the toes are curled and tucked, and you let your bottom and the tailbone sink down into the heels really heavily. Now, if that's too much, you can always rest onto your hands to take the pressure off the heels. You're only here for 2 minutes, so if you need to be on your hands, that's totally okay. And then if you feel that you can come back into your toes sit, letting your palms rest down onto the thighs, letting the shoulders drop away from the ears. Really in your toe sit, that breath out is going to support you in sitting in this seat of resistance. Allowing yourself to truly be here. And keeping the skin on your face really soft, as well as the jaw. Already down to the last 60 seconds. Stay with it. You're down to your last couple of breaths. Full breath in. Empty all the air out. Well done. Very slowly. Shift your weight forward onto the palms. Untuck the toes. Shuffle the knees back. And just gently tap the tops of the feet onto the floor. Just to release through the ankles and the feet and the legs. Okay. And then our first really long hold for this evening, come to sit on the bottom. Caterpillar forward fold. Legs are extended out in front. Legs are really soft and switched off. If you're tight through the back body, a block, a pillow, a blanket, a book underneath the bottom to support you through the lower back and the legs, especially through the hamstrings, that area. And dropping the chin down towards the chest, forward folding. You can always use bolsters across the legs, pillows. You're completely allowing yourself to drape forward. No effort required. So your 60% effort is getting you into your caterpillar forward fold, finding your edge, the point that you are able to go to, and then you let go of the effort. You sit in the seat of a resistance and you are drawing that breath in and using the exhale to unravel and drop in a little bit more. You've reached your halfway mark. If there's any small adjustments that you need to take to let yourself soften into your caterpillar forward fold, now is the time. If you have something supporting your head, or you have a pillow or a bolster supporting your torso or your belly, you may move it to the side. Not ever with the intention to force or push yourself physically deeper into the hold, but rather with the essence of letting go and allowing yourself to unravel. Last minute. final breath. Roll all the way up. Lying down onto the back. You can hug the knees in towards your chest. When you feel ready, you feel that there is a release through the lower back, you can extend your legs down onto the earth for pentacle. Legs straight, soft, arms down beside the body, palms face up towards the sky, and closing down the eyes. And from your back, banana. Lie down, or you're already lying down. Lying down on the back and moving your bottom over towards the right side of the mat. So your body will resemble a C shape or the shape of a banana. So your feet move over towards the left side of the mat and the arms also move over towards the left side. Hold onto the right wrist with the left hand. If you're a little bit more open through the shoulders, you may be able to bend the elbows and hold onto opposite elbow. And just play around with crossing the ankles. What ankle on top of the other ankle allows you to be more grounded through the right sit bone. The right sit bone is heavy. As you create a compression into the left side body, you create space through the right side body. Anytime that we compress and lengthen any part of the body that is in connection to a meridian, an energy pathway, we get that beautiful flow of chi, and you get to lay and experience beautiful chi bath, marinating in your own medicine, bringing you back into this moment, back into your body, looking after your internal organs. Let the body become heavy as if your bones are melting into the earth. Final 2 minutes here in your banana. Two breaths. Arms come down slowly first. Unhook the feet. Move your bottom back into the center of your mat so that you are in your pentacle position. Arms down beside the body. Space between the legs, the feet are moving towards the edges of your mat. Rebound here for about a minute. Bottom now moves over to the left side. Moving into your banana with your legs and your feet now moving to the right side of your mat. And as you hook your ankles, really tuning in to see what ankle over the opposite ankle is allowing you to be more grounded now through the left sit bone. Banana on the other side. Your halfway mark. Let the bones become heavy in your legs. Final 2 breaths. Pentacle. Moving into your rebound position. Slowly and gently. You need to hug your knees in towards your chest if you are feeling sensitive through the lower back. Do that ever so slowly and gently. Take a couple of breaths before you meet us back in your full pentacle. From your back, hugging your knees in towards your chest, rolling all the way up to, rolling to the left-hand side, rolling yourself up, head up last, and coming into deer or sleeping swan on the left leg. So you can come onto your hands and your knees. And the left knee will move behind the left wrist. And now depending on how stiff or flexy you are through the hips will depend on the back leg. So if you're super flexy, then you can straighten the back leg with keeping the left sit bone on the floor. You can take sleeping swan. Otherwise, if your left sit bone is lifting up and away from the earth, Let your weight shift to the left so the sit bone connects to the mat. You can have a little bend in the back knee. And then from here, if you are in your deer, you can start to play and floss the upper body. So it doesn't necessarily just have to be a straight forward fold over the leg. You can move the torso more over towards the right side. I feel when I do this, for me personally, I feel more of a stretch on the inner groin of the left leg as well. Use your bolsters and pillows and props as you need to support yourself. Deer, left sit bone on the floor, soft bend in the back knee. More flexi, straight back leg, sleeping swan. Only if the left sit bone stays connected to the earth. You have about a minute to set yourself up. Then a good 4 or so minutes here in your sleeping swan. And I will let you know when we reach the halfway mark. So if you need to make any minor adjustments, that will be your indication to shift any props aside. Just keeping the focus really on that beautiful exhale. Continually grounding, letting yourself sit in the seat of resistance. We've reached the halfway point, 2 more minutes. 60 seconds. Two final breaths. And from your sleeping swan, push yourself back up. If you're not already on the left sit bone, roll onto the left sit bone and everybody extend the left leg back and come onto your belly. Arms down beside the body, turn the head to one side. And from your belly, please push yourself back up onto your hands and your knees, moving into your sleeping swan or deer on the right leg. Right leg comes forward, knee over towards the back of the wrist, closer to the outer edge of the right side of your mat. Sleeping swan, back leg fully straight. Or deer, sit onto the right sit bone. And then let yourself move your torso from side to side until you can really allow yourself to snuggle down, whether that's being supported by a prop or you can use your palms on top of each other as a little pillow to rest the head. Settling in, finding stillness if you haven't already. into your final 2 minutes. Releasing any tension through the jaw, let the tongue be soft in your mouth. Last minute. Two final breaths. And then you will let yourself stay seated on the right sit bone. Extend both legs back to release onto your belly. Turn your head to one side, arms rest down beside the body. Legs heavy. Ankles and feet heavy. Okay, and please push yourself up, coming back onto your bottom for sleeping butterfly. Hold bolster or a couple of pillows behind you. If you don't have those props, it's totally okay. You can lie all the way down onto your back, bottom on the floor, soles of the feet together so that the knees fall apart, lying back along your bolster. If you have books or blocks and you find this quite strong through the hips, you can always place your blocks or your props underneath the knees to support. And then your sleeping butterfly, if you're wanting more opening and stretch through the front of your body, through the stomach and the spleen. You can lift your arms overhead, hold opposite elbows, let the bones in your arms become heavy as they drop behind you. And if that doesn't work for you, you can let your hands rest anywhere that you feel guided to, whether that be on your belly, arms wide, resting on the earth. You have a really long hold here in your sleeping butterfly for 5 minutes. The inner groin is soft. The belly is soft. Whether you have a prop beneath you or the earth, let your whole back body become so heavy. Let your weight be held by the surface beneath you so that you can really feel yourself being supported on a physical level. Final 2 minutes. final breath. And come back to, if you have your arms overhead, actually bring your arms down first. You can use your hands, bring one knee back to center first and then the other. And then you'll roll off to the left if you have any props underneath you. Move them out of the way. You can hug your knee towards your chest. Finding your way into pentacle for a good minute or so of rebound. And from your back, you'll bend your knees and take your feet onto the earth. Lift your bottom up and over to the left side of your mat. Hug the knees in towards your chest and wrap the left leg on top of the right for twisted roots. Now this might not work for all of you, wrapping the left leg like you're crossing the legs over the right. So if twisted roots isn't going to work for you, you can keep the right leg straight on the floor. It's coming into your simple twist. So your left knee or both your knees, if you're in twisted roots, fall over to the right side of the room. You can use pillows, blocks, bolsters, blankets to support the left knee, especially if the left knee isn't touching the earth and it doesn't necessarily have to. Let yourself feel soft and at ease through the lower back, rather than hold this leg in the air and creating more tension through the leg, so that you can completely let all the bones in your body become heavy, so that the energy of your twist is that you are sinking and grounding, rather than trying to hold any part of your body up and away from the earth. Giving yourself into gravity, anchoring down. You have 4 minutes here. For your final 2 minutes, if you need to make any minor adjustments for you to unravel a layer and drop into your twist a little bit deeper, now is your chance. Final 60 seconds. One final breath. You can gently draw the navel in towards the spine. Bring your knees back to center. Unravel the legs if you had twisted roots. Gently hug the knees in towards the chest. Before extending the legs down to the earth or pentacle. Now bend your knees, feet come onto the earth, lifting your bottom up and over to the right side of the mat. The twisted roots with the right crossing over the left, or just simple twist. You can keep your left leg extended on the earth, and drawing the right knee across the body to the left side of the room. Support yourself with your props as you need. Just taking your twist now on the other side. You have about 60 seconds to get yourself into your twist, to get yourself supported, find some stillness for you to settle in for a nice 4-minute hold. You have reached your halfway mark. Take a full breath in here. Open the mouth, let all the air out. Noticing how a really conscious breath can draw you back in to your experience. Let yourself settle on the ground. Let the outer left sit bone become super heavy. Two more breaths in a twist. Gently rolling onto your back. You can roll straight into your pentacle, or if you need to hug your knees in towards your chest for a couple of breaths, 1 to 2 breaths, please do so before you meet us all in pentacle. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Roll over to the left. Push all the way up, bring the head up last. Child's pose. The blanket or towels or anything that you need to pad the knees, or even under the ankles if you're sensitive also through the ankles. Big toes touching, knees come wide. And then you let your arms softly drop forward, forehead down. And if your forehead doesn't connect to the floor because you're tight and restricted through the shoulders and the neck, place something underneath the forehead. A block, book, a pillow. Allow the arms to be really soft so that the whole back body begins to drop and the tailbone becomes heavy towards your heels. Here for a longer hold, you've settled in, had your mental arrive into your child's pose. Now completely letting yourself drop in. Over halfway. Anything at all that is still lingering that you may have been holding on to and bringing with you into the practice, these last couple of minutes is really for you to let them go. Anything that's worrying you, anything that you find the mind is really focused on, that is taking you away from simply just being here. Use your breath, especially that exhale. Let it go. Let that breath around you into this very moment where life is happening. Please take your final breath. And gently push yourself back up, lying onto your back for your final pentacle for the practice. Covering yourself, feeling cool blankets, turn out any lights if you've got any lights switched on, or if you've got an eye pillow where you can cover your eyes. If you have a blanket or a bolster, you can always take the bolster or a couple of pillows across, widthways across, and let the bolster pillows as you're lying on the back rest onto the top of the hips. It's this real grounding gesture, letting the energy settle into your body. before you begin to take any physical movement, bring your breath back into your experience. Let's take a cleansing breath here. All together, breathe in, open the mouth. Now begin to gently awaken the toes and the fingers. Rolling over to the left side, curled up into a ball where you will stay a couple of moments. Just notice if that tendency to rush out of simply being arises as you make your way up to a seat now. And please find a comfortable seat where you can spend the next couple of minutes, whether that be cross-legged, kneeling, being supported by a prop, sitting bottom with your legs out in front of you with cross-legged and kneeling isn't an option for you today. Anywhere that allows you to have a really long, straight, neutral spine. And we'll finish with some dantian gathering breaths, and this is one of my favorite ways to finish the practice and just use the energy that we've cultivated over the last hour and a half to really settle and ground ourselves. It's like the final piece of the puzzle for the practice tonight. So let your arms rest down beside the body, the palms face up towards the sky, fingertips are soft. Inhale as if you're scooping all that fresh chi and energy up and overhead, bending the elbows, letting the palms descend down in front of the body so that the energy floats all the way down to the lower part of your body, honoring the essence of grounding and being right here. Inhale, lift the arms up and overhead. Exhale, descending the chi down through the top, mid-body, lower body to ground. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Feel comfortable with the movement and connecting your breath together as one. I invite you to close your eyes so that you can really turn your attention inwards. Your lower dantian, the lower belly is your energy center, your vitality, grounding, one more round. And the palms rest away from the lower belly, shoulders soften. Bring the palms together to connect now in front of the heart. Bowing your head to your heart center. And together to one another we say namaste. For the rest of your evening, I really invite you to really stay in this energy by not overstimulating yourself too much and allowing yourself to come back out. to a really quiet, centered night. Enjoy. Hope to see you soon. Take care. Thank you for